Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and this live broadcast. I hope everybody is enjoying their holidays. I think a lot of you may be back at work at this time and a lot of you may be ready to tune in. It's been a while since I've done a live, so I'm just going to wait for everybody to come on. Hi Mari. Hi guys. I hope y'all were notified. Hey Amy. Happy New Year, everybody. Yesterday was New Year's. I hope everybody is having an amazing 2020. Hey guys, I'm back. Serving some turtleneck realness. I don't have much of a neck, but I wanted to try out turtleneck. I like it though. Y'all like it? It's supposed to be like a cherry red. Hey guys. I'm glad that y'all were notified. And for those of you that are tuning in, I will be doing some readings today, some mini readings. We've got a lot of tea. A lot of tea. Hey. Hi, Jillian. Got my roses, although I'm a little bit more redder than the roses. How does it feel to be in 2020? How is everyone feeling? It feels amazing to me. I can take a deep breath. I did a couple of things to usher in the new year. The first thing was the thing that y'all saw a couple of days before 2020 entered, which was doing that ritual bath. If those of you that haven't done it, you can go see that video. You can still do it. There's no time like the present. It's a new year. It feels so good. I also wrote out my manifestations, the things that I wanted to get out of the way, my goals for 2020. I was very specific on the intentions, the things that I want to, I feel, thank you. I look rested. Oh, Jillian, you're so sweet. I feel better. I feel very rested. Thank you, Edna, for your donation. I feel so much better, so rested. I'm not doing readings right now. The first 30 minutes, y'all know the drill. I kind of dish some tea and then we'll get into it, but I won't forget Edna. And so, these last couple of weeks, I did do readings specifically from the Black Friday sale. I'm still a little behind, but I'm getting them completed. I expect to have all those readings done by the end of January, if not sooner. So hang in there. And if you purchase any new reading in January, like a 12-month outlook, that's one of my readings. It's like a year overview of what your year is going to look like. It's very specific. Those readings, you're looking at 5 to 8 weeks right now. If there's an emergency psychic reading that you need, you can purchase those. And I have those in my shop. But you need to ask me first before purchasing it, because again, it just depends on my work volume, but I'm trying to get to everyone. And I'm one of those people, I don't half-ass anything. It's part of my language. And I would never deliver something that's just like a one-liner or two-line sentence to anybody, because to me, that's not a reading. That's just like not caring about. And I care about every single person that I read for. So thank you so much for your patience. If you're tuning in and you purchased a reading during Black Friday, still waiting on yours, I have not forgotten. So I wanted to take time to address that. I'm looking at all the comments. Happy New Year's. And so, the other thing, are you coming out with a tarot deck? I don't know. Maybe. We never know what 2020 is going to bring, right? We never know. Like, there's just so many positive things and opportunities. So we never know what 2020 is bringing. There definitely will be another book, very possibly by the end of this year. So pay attention to my updates and these lives. And from this point forward, I will be doing lives, unless I sign a contract with a TV show. And I'm no longer in the capacity of doing a live like every week, but I would still try to squeeze it in. But we never know. I'm just praying to God, to the angels, to the universe, and setting that intention out there. I do want to tell you something, though. Oh, thank you, Marie Murillo. Yes, I did see it, the UFO sightings, but I don't think it was a UFO at all. Um, so thank you for bringing that up. So I wanted to talk about several things that are going on. Um, the first thing that I wanted to talk about is Australia. For all my Australian peeps, whether you're in Adelaide, Melbourne, you are in Sydney, you're in Hobart, or you're in any other part, um, Queensland, the Gold Coast, Brisbane, Perth, wherever you're at. If you are not aware right now, our fellow Australians, they are going through bad fires, like huge fires. Like it's awful. You think California is bad? Like all of Australia is practically lit up, and it's all very strange. I will say that it's not uncommon for them to have fires. Are they gonna? Is this gonna get better? It is, but I do feel like there is a vortex of energy that is contributing to these fires. There's a lot of cleansing that is happening through these fires, as strange as that may sound. And thank you, Monique. I was going to talk about that. You're so sweet. Monique NB. She says, hi, sweetie. Congrats on the article in the Toronto paper here in Canada. If anybody has that actual article in a physical paper form, send me an email. If you can send or ship that to me or scan it and send it to me, I would definitely love to have it. Hey, Ryan. Hey, Boo. Thank you for being here. Ryan is such a sweetheart. And I'm so grateful for him and just everybody here. I'm all grateful for everyone. But yes, Australia, the situation is going to get better. I feel like next year's not going to be like going into 2021. It's not going to be as bad as it is now. But I also feel like some of these fires are man-made, and kind of it could be very possible. I'm just will say this, that a lot of them are being created by groups of people in different cities, like an operation to cause like a distraction from the government that they're in Australia and the things that are going on, just like we would see here sometimes in the US or in different countries. So there is a two-way thing with these Australian fires. I do see that definitely that they are going to cease. I say within the next 3 weeks, they'll see a lot of relief. And it did rain in Australia. They had prayed for it, or I thought I had read some article about that it had rained. Rain would be very helpful in these situations that they're in right now. So Happy New Year. Thank you guys for being here. Okay, so what I wanted to talk about, and my sweet friend did remind me, it is about, I was published. Oh my God, I have to tell you the story. So every time I have been published, this is my, I think, third article that I've been published either in a magazine or an actual like website article. It's so interesting. So I was asleep on a New Year's. I didn't stay up until like midnight. I basically just went to sleep close to 11. And then I wake up periodically throughout the night. I don't sleep like peacefully because spirit is always around. And so I woke up, I think around about 12:55, and the fireworks were going off in my neighborhood. And I always check my emails, and I have this thing called Google Alerts. Basically, if anybody writes about you, don't have to be a celebrity, you don't have to be somebody special. You can go to Google Alerts and put your name in there. If anyone mentions you in an article or anything like that, it will populate an email, and it's automatically generated. I don't know, I'm not going to get too technical, and it sends you an email with that article or wherever your name is attached. Now, I've had false alerts before, other Raymond Guzmans, and I'm like, gee. So I was like half asleep, and I had my glasses on, because otherwise without my glasses, I can't see a thing. And I was like, wait, no. It says Raymond Guzman. This was at midnight on, well, actually it was already a New Year's Day. So I was like, wait, there's an article here. It's Toronto Sun. I was like, It's not me. I'm going to wait until the morning. And then I said, I saw the headline on your email. You know how it gives you like a preview? Happy New Year. And it said celebrity predictions. And I was like, hold up. So then I click on it real fast and I'm like, I don't see my name here. And I kept scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. Then I saw my friend Michelle White Dove, who is an amazing psychic. She actually was tested in front of a live broadcast on Lifetime TV back in the early 2000s. And she was like put up against other psychics in a challenge. And she won the contest. And she found basically a man buried in the desert, you know, in a large area within less than 5 minutes, I believe. I don't remember the exact timing. We are friends. I love Michelle. I think she's amazing. And if you're looking for insight, you know, you definitely should consider her as well. And her predictions were listed in there. And I'm like, you know, Michelle's like somebody that I aspire towards, like to be like her. She is someone that has had a lot of accolades and success on TV and, you know, just great overall. So you haven't heard of her, look her up. It's Michelle White Dove. And so I was like, there's no way that my predictions made it onto that article. So this woman, Liz Braun, I don't know who she is, but she calls herself a curmudgeon. She's really sweet. And I really am so grateful that she put some of my predictions. So if you're looking at this, Liz Braun, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for including me in your article for the 2020 celebrity predictions, or just predictions. So yeah, if you haven't checked out the articles, I have it on my Facebook public page, and I am going to be sending an email out today or tonight. Hi, Texas Q Patriot, to all of my clients and people that are subscribed to my website, so you can actually read the article and include the link. But it's on the Toronto Sun. You can Google it, just type in Raymond Guzman celebrity predictions and then scroll down and you'll see Toronto Sun, or you can go to Toronto Sun website and then just search for Raymond Guzman or 2020 celebrity predictions. It'll pop up. But yeah, I'm just so grateful to start off the new year with a bang. Like that's such an accomplishment for me. Because I didn't expect to be published in a in a newspaper, and you know, just that people would know, like like Liz would know about me, or you know, it's really great. It's really great to get that exposure. So I'm really grateful for that, and I thank God above all, and all of you Rays of Light. If any of you had anything to do with it, thank you. So. Yeah, that was like the highlight of my new year. Like I was just excited. I couldn't sleep for the rest of the night. I was like, oh my God. And then I found out from one of my Instagram family that lives in Toronto. She was like, this is a local newspaper. It's pretty popular. So I had no idea. When I think of the Sun, I think of like tabloids, you know, because we have here, in the US, it's like that tabloid, the Sun, or it's called Sun. And there's like a lot of, you know, posh type of stuff. So yeah, that's amazing. I'm really grateful. So we'll see how that all works out. Let me see what else has happened. I did go out on New Year's Eve to a Brazilian steakhouse, and I had a great experience there. I've never eaten a Brazilian type of, you know, environment, like Brazilians at a Brazilian steakhouse. And if you've never been in that experience, it's called Chow Gama in San Antonio, Texas. It is amazing food. The quality of the service is beyond. It's like one of those things that you see on TV, one of those places, and you just like raise your hand, and they come like 3 or 4 people flocking, waiters, to your table instantly. They'll, and they're kind of like rotating, and they're constantly bringing food to your table, like meat on a skewer type of thing, and then they slice it. It's kind of like, I guess, hibachi, but it's not that. The chefs are the ones that actually prepare it at this restaurant. And I was in San Antonio area, and I stopped at a spiritual shop before, actually on New Year's Eve, before going out to eat at this place. And the place that I wanted to go was like Fogo de Chao. I don't know how you say that in Brazilian. Oh, Marie, y'all have one too? Yeah, it is amazing. And so um, I was like, this other place was closed. Like, well, it wasn't closed. They were just only accepting reservations. And this was a very impromptu trip that I took to San Antonio at the last minute. So I got to eat there. And like I said, they have a full salad bar, but it's not like your typical salad bar. It's very like upscale. And I've never been to an upscale restaurant. And I'm not like bragging about that or trying to be bougie about it. But let me tell you, it's pricey. It was pricey, but if you're gonna go out, in the new year, in it with a big bang, right? So I'm not gonna say how much I spent there, but it is expensive. I will never do it again unless I was rich, which I'm not. And but it was well worth the experience. Definitely well worth the experience. I think there was 14 different meats that they bring to your table, but they give you like fillets of it to eat, and you can kind of like taste it. I had lamb, which I've never eaten in my life. I didn't care for the lamb too much. I'm not into like wild type of game type of taste. So I had that sausage and different cuts of sirloin. Very, very delicious. But like 6 meats in, I had to stop. I couldn't even go any further. And that's just like a fillet, like a small, like they give you like that much, maybe about this much of meat. But it's so good. It tastes, everything is fresh. They're just so amazing. So I definitely would recommend that. Yeah, 14 different types of meats. Can you believe that? No, I haven't gotten to the pterodactyls yet that I bought. I'll be showing that in a minute. So it was just amazing. Oh, and I had wine. I'm not a drinker either, but like New Year's Eve is all about celebration. So I had what was it again? Moscato, but it was I can't remember. It was a white type of wine. It had a little bit of bubbly, and it was delicious. But wine is not my thing. Like I don't like any kind of wine. I can handle rum and kind of like a pina colada better than any kind of other alcohol. Like to me, wine has like a bitterness, whether it's red or it's the alcohol. It kind of like burns your throat at the end. I don't know. It kind of like it has a. You understand if you've ever drank wine, you know what I'm talking about. So it's not like my thing. But overall, I had a great time. I had a lot of people staring at me because I was like the only one in the restaurant wearing this bright sequin jacket. I mean, this is South Texas. People do not dress like the way that I do unless they're going to an award show or it's something ritzy. And I have this eccentric type of style. So when I walked in, everybody was like, and I was like, oh my God, I felt kind of like all eyes are on me. Like, you feel like somebody's watching you. Like, everybody turned, and so I was like, I had to take off the coat and put it on the back of my chair because I was not about to like draw attention to myself. As much as I like being in front of the camera, I like being here. It's taken me a long time to even become comfortable in front of the camera. So yeah, it is crazy. But if you've never had the experience of eating Brazilian food, treat yourself one time to it. Or if somebody's willing to like split the bill, it's probably less. It's cheaper. But it was 3 of us. It was my mom and our friend, and we all had a great time at this restaurant. So y'all saw the picture on my Instagram with that coat. It was very, very fun. So if you haven't ever tried that, yeah, it's a dry taste, that wine. It's just very dry. It's good. I mean, it tastes pretty good, but at the end, I'm just not for it. So that happened, and then let's see here. Oh, the shop. So I have a couple of things to show you. The first thing that I picked up was this Llewellyn's, and I'm not big about advertising a lot of things or like showing y'all a lot of different products unless that I've actually used them. I bought this. This is a 2020 Magical Almanac. I highly recommend it. This thing has images if you're a person that's very visual, but it has a lot of things on here. What I like the most is that it has topics about psychic protection. So I recommend this book. Not only that, but it also has here every single month. It's like a calendar built in, but for like people who are more into like witchy stuff, like witches. It's for witches. Um, and it has every day. It has the moon. Like today is, what is it today? The second. So today it's Thursday. It's the waxing moon. It's the second quarter, uh, and the color for today is turquoise. The moon sign is Aries for today, and if you're using incense, you should use jasmine. So it kind of gives you, a little bit of here and there. If you are not aware of this, I definitely would recommend you to use it. You will know, like today, the moon is in the sign of Aries, like I said. And yesterday was in the sign of Pisces. So if you're wanting like to know exactly what, what planets, I mean, what moon sign, we are currently in, like where's the moon in, like what planet or what sign, sun sign. I definitely would recommend this. I haven't had a chance to go through all of it, but it has everything like transportation, spells, mojo, just a lot of amazing things. So let me read here. For those of you that that bought any of my cards or jewelry during the Christmas holiday, the week of Christmas, I am shipping all of that out this weekend. So you should be getting that soon. Samantha, how did you like that necklace? That necklace, girl, it was everything. Like if I was that much into jewelry, I would have wore that drop necklace. Like Samantha bought this necklace that I sold. Amazing necklace. It had amethyst, labradorite. It had emerald moonstone. It was just beautiful, beautiful. I hope you use that for one of the holidays. So if you want to purchase reading right now, it is 5 to 8 weeks. If you're purchasing like a regular psychic reading or a 12-month yearly outlook, a mediumship, or a past life reading, unless you get an emergency reading, and that's only like for psychic stuff. So let me just, oh my gosh, it is so beautiful. I'm so glad you liked it. It's everything. I have some new jewelry that I will be updating. I got a shipment in of some jewelry that I've worked with and healed and everything. I just need to post it up on my website. I've been a little bit behind because I needed some me time. I think we all need some me time, Um, I'm so excited to have everyone here. There's some other things that I'm going to be showing y'all. Okay, so Mimi Bollinger says, I've experienced this type of restaurant in Montreal, Canada, and also this past summer in Portugal. Perfect for meat lovers. Yeah, if you're a meat lover, definitely. If you're vegan, you could still go and have fun with the salad bar. Like the salad bar is really, really good, I would say. At least at this place. I don't know about, I can't speak for every Brazilian steakhouse, but it was definitely good. Maureen says, you went all the way out. You know it. I have so much to be thankful for and grateful for, and I feel very blessed in 2019. As painful and as hard as that year was, because a lot of you see one thing about me. I'm very private about my private life. I don't discuss a lot of it, but the things that I've had, like falling out with friendships and things like that, I don't really typically discuss it unless you watch me on Instagram at some time doing like a live. A lot of people wouldn't be aware of my life situation and friendships and things like that. But let me tell you, as much as I portray this happy person, I'm just like everybody else, and I have those days where you don't feel good. You go through emotions. You have friendships and people that turn on you, or sell you out or treat you like garbage, and you have to just let go of that toxicity. So 2019, as much as it was a blessing, because it was a huge blessing for me, it definitely was very painful, and it was very much a very much a year about like learning and growing and shedding and purging. So I'm just glad that it's over with. Just happy that it's gone. Yeah, and if guys, if you are like you didn't see the book, um, I'll try to get a list of it. Or Ryan, if Ryan is still here, I think he's here. If you can please like get a listing. If not, I can list the name of this book, and if you can always play this back. Um, it's the Llewellyn's 2020 Magical Almanac. This retails for where I bought it. It was for $14.99. I'm not sure what it retails off of Llewellyn's. And if you're in the San Antonio area, I highly recommend you stop at the shop. It's called the Unlimited Thought Life Enrichment Center. It's located at 7067 San Pedro Avenue in San Antonio, Texas. Their website is www.unlimited-thought.com. And I highly, highly recommend this. Okay. And I got this as a Christmas present from my boo, Ryan. He's such a sweetheart. So I'll be using these today, these oracle cards. I'm very excited. I got these also to kind of read some of y'all. These are fortune cards. And they're by Madame and Doris. I got my deck. If you haven't picked up my deck, hello. What are you waiting for? These fit in your pocket, your pant pocket. These fit in your purse. These will fit in a mini bag, especially if you have like one of those Louis Vuitton mini. There's like, have y'all seen the new little bags from Louis Vuitton? They're like these little wrist clutches and these like little tiny backpacks. They're about that big. You can put my cards in there if you have one of those. My cards are the best. If you haven't picked up a copy, I'll autograph it for you. So I'll be using that. And then big shout out to this angel, Andrea. She was the one that produced the Afro Tarot deck, the Afro Goddess Tarot deck. And now she came out with the Afro Goddess Oracle card. These are all depictions of African American caricatures, all that she illustrated. This is the motherland, Africa. And, I love my ancestry from Africa. So I have a lot of ancestry from Africa. And so I had to definitely use this. So I'll be showing you some of the cards, okay? So those are the things that I picked up. I think that I didn't bring all the cards because I don't want to like dedicate the whole video to that. So I'll be doing a different video unboxing more cards. But I definitely wanted to show you these that I'll be working with. So I'm going to use Ryan's cards to start off doing a general reading. I'm going to start off with Edna because I know that she asked a question. So I'll be doing that. If you want a general reading, it will be just one question. You can just type general reading, please, and I will tell you what these cards say. It's not like a private reading. So again, these are not like super specific, but I will use my intuition as much as I can. Angel Blue, thank you, hun. She says, Raymond's deck will tell you the truth. Honey, you ain't lying. It told me straight up, told me someone was lying to me. Look. Not to toot my own horn or come off kind of like, cocky, but oh, and Mark Wahlberg? He left a waitress. I don't know if this is a truth or not. I think he's married to Jenny McCarthy. But I saw somewhere that he left a waitress, $2,000 tip at IHOP. He went to eat at IHOP and he gave her a $2,000 tip. I was like, can I be that waitress? Is it Donnie? Okay, it was Donnie Wahlberg. Sorry. I don't know what I said. Mark. I think I said Mark Wahlberg, but Donnie, yeah. Thank you for correcting me on that. Yeah, Donnie. I was like, dang, he's generous. Can I be his concierge? I'll valet his card. Can you give me a tip? I'm just kidding. Now you know other celebrities are going to try to outdo him. And, oh my God, expect a video maybe, of Bobby Christina Brown's ex, the guy that she was with. He's dead. He passed away. apparently from a drug overdose. So, if you didn't know the tea of what's happened over the last couple of hours, as we got into the new year, it's been drama, honey. Like, so much, so much. Yeah, Nick Gordon. So my heart goes out to his family because, you know, any transition from spirit, from physical realm to spirit realm is not pleasant. I mean, it's not, I don't mean that it's not pleasant, but for the families, it's not pleasant. So my heart goes out to them and condolences, because I can't imagine, you know, a parent having to bury their child. Okay, so hi, Tina. Tina, my friend Tina Damiani. I hope I said your last name right. I butcher last names, and it's not on purpose. Okay, so Edna, you asked me to pull a card. This card that I pulled for you is communication clearly, or communicate clearly. So for you, I feel like it's telling you that there may be some concerns that you're going through right now with receiving information, whether it's like interactions with people that you know. You may not feel like you can verbalize how you feel. You may be holding on to a lot of emotions, very trapped. So, Spirit, I don't know, is my screen frozen up? Can y'all see me? For a minute, it froze up there. I don't know what was going on. That was super weird. So communicate, you know, openly, and feel like it's okay to talk about it. Then I got for you, it's up to you, with, you know, celebration. So I feel like this year for you about change, it's all about you taking the initiative. It's all about you putting yourself first in many ways. That's how I interpret this card, okay? And then I got for you, Edna, there's something better. So don't settle for anything as it is right now. There is change coming that's better for you, but definitely, yes, don't settle for anything right now. There's something better coming. Okay? So I hope that helps you. Okay. Help me out, guys. Like, who else gave a donation? It doesn't let me go all the way up. Okay. Okay, it was just Edna? Okay. Whoever is from London, hi and welcome. I saw somebody. Thank you, Melissa Trimper. Thank you, Michelle M. So I love your channel. I need to purchase a private reading from you to kick off the new year. Oh, hi, Leona. Hi, Ray from London. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, to all my London peeps, all of my UK, Scotland, Ireland. Okay. Paxton wins. If you're still on, I'm going to pull some cards for you. Did anybody make some New Year's resolutions? I'm not good at making New Year's resolutions, but definitely am writing down goals that I have, etc. So that's what I did. One of the things that you can do to start off the new year right, if you want, you can get like a bowl, depending on what type of floors you have. You can get some Florida water and mix it with, with water, like you would use to clean or cleaning solution. You can mix a little bit of that Florida water and then kind of mop your floors or like the front steps of your home. Like I have like concrete steps, at least 5 of them. So I mixed a little bit of that Florida water with, regular water and kind of just brush my steps, sweep them with a broom. And that kind of like cleanses the energy, infuses it, makes it kind of balanced, magical, yada, yada, yada. All right, Paxton wins. We got for you, if you believe. So I don't know if you're going through a period of self-doubt, or just not like maybe you're losing a little bit of hope. Spirit is saying here that you just need to continue to stay strongly rooted in your life and what you're trying to do. Sorry, I don't know. The screen just went out for a moment, but it's if you believe, and then I got forgiveness for you. Forgiveness. So maybe you're holding on to something that you need to kind of release and feel a little bit better about that situation. But that's what I get, forgiveness for you. Let me pull one more card to clarify like what could be going on. That's where Paxton wins. No need to worry. Again, releasing all worries. These are beautiful cards, Ryan, by the way, if he's still on. Helps you. Okay, Loretta Houston. Loretta, I'm going to pull a different deck from a different deck, Loretta. I'm being guided by skillful cards. She just released these. If you're interested in purchasing them, you can go onto her website. It is, let me see, I have it here. I think it's the Afro Goddess Connection. Okay, so Loretta, let's see what comes up. Ooh. Okay, honey. So Loretta Houston, if you're tuning in still, you got the first card I got for you is the snake. Okay. I think it's like a cobra. To me, I know that she has a different meaning in her tarot deck. The Oracle deck booklet. But for me, when I see a snake, it talks about being careful. It has different, the snake, sometimes we associate it with evil. I don't consider all snakes evil or having that connotation, but there is someone that could be very sly this year for you, Loretta, that comes into your life needing to be very careful. A lot of that serpent energy. Serpents tend to lie. Like if we go back to religion and we're talking about the Garden of Eden, right? Okay, so like this is someone in your life that you need to really kind of watch out for. I feel like this is a masculine energy, and this has something definitely to do with money. Notice the snake is greenish in nature, and it could affect your heart, like your emotions, cause you to have heartbreak, because again, you're dealing with someone that is not honest. So pay attention to that. The next card I got for you, Loretta, is it was the Crossroads. So again, I feel like you're going through some strong changes in your life, different directions. Like one of these roads could be your love life. The other one could be your finances. And the other one could be your family, and how you view your own personal life. And you're standing there not sure which path to take. The easiest route and the best path for you to take is the one that you're drawn to. And I feel like this has to do more with your love life than any other thing in your life going on right now. So again, Spirit says to not lose hope. I feel like with the sun in the background, the sunset, the sun is a very powerful symbol, again, very masculine. It talks about a man like being in your life. Like there is, and notice the grounds are green, they're fertile. So there's room for growth and for something to take off and manifest in your love life, okay? So hold on to that. And then I got here the book. And you see her hand. She's got her hands manicured. She's got that gold cuff going on. But above all that, she pulls out another green book. So the book she pulls out, you don't know if you can see it. It's the word alchemy. So an alchemist is basically someone that is very well versed in spirit world, in spirituality, in magic. It's someone that can take energy that's coming to them in a negative manner and transform that into a positive energy. That's basically transmutating any negative into a positive. And so like an alchemist, that would be you. Like I feel like Spirit is telling you that you have a lot of magical abilities that you will need to explore or feel drawn to in 2020. But apart from all of that, I feel like you also are going to be like tuning in more to your spiritual abilities, your intuition, to guide you in love, guide you in all of these decisions, all of these crossroads that you're in. So I feel like you may even get a reading apart from this reading. You may book a reading with a psychic, whether it's myself or someone else. You may get a reading for clarity, because I feel like this is a year of where you're kind of like not sure what direction to take. You will get there, but you may need some guidance and support. And I think we all need guidance and support at one time. That's one of the things that I wrote down on my community posts, thinking, about 2020 in general and how 2019 was. Never be too proud to ask for help, because we didn't come into this world not being able to ask or have support. There's people that will support you, but sometimes our pride and our ego is not healthy, and it will cause us to push people away that want to actually help us. So I hope that helps you. All right, let me pull some cards for Tina, my friend Tina Damiani. Tina, girl, I'm pulling some cards for you, honey. So I hope she's still on. She's still watching. Had a couple of people that clicked off. Am I boring you? Maybe they're working, because it is a work day. But they'll probably come back and watch this later. Okay, so let me pull some for Tina. Okay, this is for Tina Damiani. Okay, for you, I got here the Ankh. Wow. It has all different elements. It has earth, wind, water, and fire. The four corners. Very powerful, very ancient symbol. The Ankh is known for spirituality, the divine femininity, the connection to the God source. It is ancient. It is powerful. This would be a symbol that I would work with. I also feel like for you, Tina, it's like with every season, this last year for you, I know a lot about you because you're my friend. But apart from that, like what Spirit is saying is that the past year has been full of changes for you, right? And so every season there is change. And I feel like for the most part, you're learning to go with the flow and go with the changes, no matter what is happening. This is for me, intuitively, what I pick up from Spirit is that this is a very powerful year for you, Tina. This is a year in which you will be finding that there are going to be a lot of changes that are happening. Okay, and for me, this represents 12 o'clock, the 12th month, like December. This could be like the very beginning. Like December. This would like, how would I explain? On a clock, when you look at the cross and you look at the Ankh, I look at it as a clock. So this represents the 12th month. This would represent, if you're looking at a clock, if I'm looking at it, this would be the ninth month. This would be the 3rd month, and this would be the 6th month. Okay, look at the positions of this and how it's juxtaposed, or how it's showing here, just like it would on a clock. Okay, but I'm translating using those numbers off the clock as symbols for months. So your most fertile one will be at the end of this year of 2020 in December, Tina. Hold on to that. I feel like through the month of, what did I say this was? The 9th month, September, there's a lot of things that are going to be connecting you to more to the earth energy, the earth signs. There's going to be a lot more, really, like, I feel flowing with your career, with the water, with the sixth month around summertime. I'm probably doing this backwards. Summertime is the water energy. It's about purifying. You're going to go through another purge. You're going to be cleansing yourself. That's how I take it. And through the month of March, it's going to be a very busy. It's going to be very light. It's associated with air, the air signs. You may be connected to like a Gemini, an Aquarius, someone in that nature, that is an air sign. What's the other air sign? I think I would have it off the top of my back. What is it? Help me out, guys. The other air sign. What is it? Okay, so it's Aquarius, it's a Gemini, and then what's the other air sign? Oh my God, I can't even remember. But whatever, you want to lose financial security. You don't want to be kind of iffy when it comes to your life and your goals. So this year, I feel like you're going to be securing yourself, whether it's in the spiritual world or an actual physical job. You're going to be kind of securing things, and like an anchor, things don't move. So I don't feel like you're going to go through drastic changes after this year. Your drastic change was in 2019, Tina. Okay. Ooh, it almost fell from my hand. And then I got the star, the wishes, your connection to spirit, your desires for things to start manifesting. It's manifesting. Okay. So for you, I feel like it's a very positive thing. You're going to start becoming more aware of your own emotions, your own desires. As a woman, you may be looking more to a relationship with someone, or putting yourself out there romantically, even though you've been holding back on it. Okay, so that's what I get from that. So that's for my friend Tina Damiani. I hope that helps. All right, let's keep going. Let me scroll all the way down, because I had a brain fart and I could not remember. Libra, thank you guys. I know somebody out there, there's a hater going like, well, aren't you psychic? Aren't you supposed to know? You know what? Bish. Oh, I crack myself up sometimes. They expect you to know everything. And I'm like, you know what? I'm human too. I have brain farts. I can't remember every single thing. But you know that there's some hater out there going like, he ain't all that in a bag of chips. And you know what? That. Sorry, y'all had to see my ugly face when I started going, my stank face. Okay. Having too much fun, Mr. Shoddy Red. Don't be laughing. Okay, so let's see here. Axel Moore, thank you for your donation. It says, moving back to England or going to another country. Let's pull some cards and see. Okay, Axel, I got the sun for you, and I got the crossroads. So you're torn. That's what I see here from Spirit. You're torn with the crossroads. You're like not sure. Again, that's part of your question. I feel like you may be moving back to England, hun. I don't know how soon, but you definitely are. And that's me. That's me with the intuitive and the sun. The sun is a very positive card in the major arcana if you're doing tarot. And I feel like even in the oracle decks, this is a very positive card, because it's the sun is life itself. It's the God connection. It's God source. It is what gives us life, and like produces the most positive energy. So yeah, I feel like you definitely are. So I hope that helps you. How soon, let me see here. This sun is 22. So if you add 2 plus 2, that's 4. So it could be like, I want to say between now, it could happen between now and the end of the year. I want to say like before the last 4 months of 2020 ends, it's going to be very interesting. There, you may have an opportunity then. But it could happen anywhere between now and then, okay? So I hope that helps you. Shauna K, Happy New Year. Thank you so much. Let me see what I pull up for Shauna K. And guys, if you're asking what cards I'm using right now to do these readings, I am actually using the Afro Goddess Oracle. These are beautiful cards. Beautiful. Okay, so Shauna, the crossroads. I also feel like you're in that period of confusion. I got that same card for you. I swear I shuffled the deck. Okay, so you will find your path this year with whatever you're confused about. I feel like for you, it could be more in your finances. Okay. Whoa. You got the snake, hun, as well. Pay attention to what's being told to you, people that are trying to be your friend, people that are new, basically, and watch people that are existing in your life. The snake energy vampires, people that drain you, people that can attack you. Sometimes, like, you don't want to tell people all your business because that's the downfall. If you ever have a fallout in friendships, then they can use that against you in some kind of way to hurt you. Then you got the black fox, okay? What I feels like kind of squeaky this year, meaning that I feel like you may have to do things that you necessarily wouldn't do. This doesn't mean like you're gonna like hurt someone, but I feel like you may have to like tell a white lie, or you may have to lie about something or kind of throw someone off, kind of cause some confusion to get out of a situation that's otherwise would be very horrible for you or toxic. That's what I'm kind of feeling through this. So hold on to this. But I feel like whatever this is, it's like pettiness. I feel like a lot of negativity around you when it comes to certain people that people judging you about your life and how you should live it. And again, with your finances, worrying about like how you're going to pay your bills or how, if you're going to have financial security moving forward. So again, these are the things that you need to kind of pay attention to. And that was for Shauna King. So thank you so, so much. Okay, Maricel Ramirez Brito. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Okay. Okay. Okay, for Maricel, let's see what comes out. Maricel, you got the lily, a connection to the month of May. For you in 2020, May is going to be a very positive month for you. It is going to be one of blossom. This is the divine feminine. It connects you to the Mother Mary, to the lily. Is like the lily of the valley. So there's a lot of blessings, a lot of hope, a lot of good energy surrounds you when it comes to this year, specifically in the month of May. The month of spring as well. You got the birds, okay? It's a trio. It's like the symbol of the heart. The birds. It symbolizes like unity. For you, you're going to find this year more help and assistance when you surround yourself with your friends. I feel like you're going to need support this year, and this is going to help you in many, many, many ways, okay? Then you got the tree. This is a bonsai tree. I think that's a bonsai tree that she depicted here. Very beautiful, very ancient, Chinese, I believe it correlates to the Chinese. Very ancient knowledge, like the tree of knowledge. So you're going to be getting downloads of information. You're going to know how to help yourself in making the right decisions. And, just like if you're confused or anything, all you have to do is talk to your spirit guides. To me, this represents your ancestors. It represents your family tree, the connection to source, to your origins, your ancestors again, and being rooted as above, so below. When we look at this symbol, because it does have the tree roots going deep into the ground, right? I don't know how deep bonsai trees go, but definitely this is a very, very powerful part for you, okay? So it's about like kind of really appreciating where you're at right now, your blessings, but also knowing that you have support. You don't have to do things by yourself, okay? So that was from Maricel. Okay, let me scroll up. Okay, Ajira Ali, Happy New Year to you. And then Holly's next. Hi, Jennifer Waller. Thank you for being here. I saw that. She is amazing. She is like a second mom to me. She is the owner and CEO of Celtic Complexions and Glamorous Paradise. Check her out. Big shout out to her. She's a very positive role model. For you, Ajira Ali, it is the house. So something about your living situation, something about potentially moving, very powerful. The month of April is going to be a month in where you could find some comfort, maybe again looking to move eventually. So there's something big culminating for you. You also got here the book, again, alchemy. So basically, however your cards are being dealt to you in your life, what I mean by that is like whatever hardship you're going through, whatever lesson, experience, the thing that you have to do is take the best out of that, even though it may be a very negative experience, whether you're going through heartbreak, because I feel heartbreak connected to you as well with the relationship, whatever you're going through or you've gone through, you need to take the highest lesson out of that and move forward. Pick yourself back up again, dust yourself off, and go forward and not stay stagnated in that same mindset that I'm a victim. I'm not saying that's how you see things, but that's how spirit is wanting you to see things. It's kind of like moving forward from a stagnated place. So that way you don't have to keep, being trapped in that. So, all right. So Holly, I'm going to use my deck, Starseed Footstep Oracle cards. These are on my website, www.raymondguzman.net. Okay, and I'm going to pull 2 cards for Holly. My cards are very easy to shuffle, too. Jada Green is next. After that, hopefully everybody that's donated, I'll be able to get to y'all. Okay. So Holly, crystals. Use crystals. What kind of crystals, particularly for you? I definitely want to say like black tourmaline. This stone that I'm wearing right here, it's tourmalated quartz. It's black tourmaline with crystal quartz. Use that. I feel like that's going to be good for you. And then you got travel. So you're going to be traveling somewhere. There's some plans. Let me pull another card for you. This is for Holly. Bam. Listen to your intuition, okay? Whatever you're feeling nudges, whatever you're feeling on doing, listen to it. Don't second guess yourself because, again, that's going to help you this year to make the best decisions for yourself, all right? So, Jada Green, you are next, sweetheart. Okay. Okay, Jada. You're going to be going through a period of anger, okay? Somebody's going to be disturbing your peace this year in particular. You can only be responsible for how you react to it. Don't let someone get you to this place. It's a low vibration. I feel like this could also be a male between you and a man, you and somebody that's a male energy, that you're going to be having some kind of discussion, something that's going to cause you some unrest. And again, this is for Jada Green, okay? That got for you here that you have two choices. It's so funny that I got that anger, and then it kind of leads into two choices, whether this is a relationship ending and there's a new beginning, whether this is you leaving a job, but there's something going on where you kind of have to like set your foot down, set boundaries this year, and you have to let go of somebody that's very toxic, very angry. But Spirit is also asking you to let go of your anger if you are triggered, by something or someone, to not live in that vibration. And again, after all of this, it's going to bring fear. That's something that it's a very low vibration, again, that you may be dealing with on some level, to let go of any fear that you're holding on to. Sometimes we're very fearful of change, fearful of someone leaving us, or we leave somebody and like what is going to happen next. And we have to, be strong and not worry about it, because you can't control certain things. There's certain things that are outside of our control. So I hope that helps you. Okay, let me see who else donated. Rebecca Thomas, Sherry Martinez, and a lot of people. Okay, so did I skip anybody else? Let's do Ann Pomba. Okay, let's do Ann. Okay, and for you, got walk away. So there's some situation in your life, whether this is a relationship or a job, that you're going to be walking away. And I feel like a part of you struggles with that. You don't want to walk away. There's a lot of fear behind it. But Spirit is saying for you to walk away from anything that's toxic or negative to your soul, because you can't climb up to the highest potential. Like this little guy in the green, he's like walking away and someone's yelling, come back, come back. So somebody is going to kind of be pulling your energy this year, and they want you to stay where you're at, but you have to kind of walk away. And then interestingly enough, I got a new job without even knowing that I had pulled the job of new job. So this could be for a new career opportunity. You have to walk away from an old job. And if that's not applying to you, maybe it's somebody in your life that is working that will have to do that. Okay. And then again, careful with the decision. We got that card. So basically, Spirit is saying for you to just be careful with the decisions. Stop. Don't rush into anything. Don't sign any paperwork, any contracts or leases on anything without having to focus first, whether or not it's a good decision to move forward. Kind of contemplate everything before you actually do it. Okay? So I hope that helps you. Thank you so much. Okay, let's see here. Okay, Rebecca Thomas. Okay, Picasso's mistress. She's next after Rebecca. Becca Thomas. Regarding your friendships and your career. Okay, with your friendships, I can focus only on one thing because this is just one question or one area. Gossip. Stay away from it. You're going to have some people in your friends that are gossiping about other people. Very low energy. Don't partake in it. I feel like some of your friends or a friend is someone that is maybe two-faced, someone that, or people that are not very genuine, authentic. They're not living in their highest vibration. Stay away from it. This is going to cause stagnation for you, okay, in your life. The longer that you hold on to situations or people that, that are bringing you down, or you feel like there's no growth in it. And this could relate to your career as well. Okay, and Spirit is telling you that it's not going anywhere. You need to make a change. There will be traveling. Now, I don't know if this is for your career to change it, but there is some form of travel that is going to be going on. This doesn't have to be necessarily in a plane. If you pull the travel card, it can definitely be, traveling to another city by bus, or by a vehicle, a car. It's just, the way that the artist that I actually had it depicted when I was to show a symbol. And that's out of this deck. So now I'm going to be moving on. That's my deck, the Starseed Footstep Oracle cards. I'm going to be moving on to Madame Andora's Fortune cards, okay? And now we're going to do Picasso's Mistress Tarot. Okay. Picasso's Mistress. You got the Chimera. Imagination clouds your judgment. Okay, so a lot about how you perceive things, energy that you're projecting onto others, energy that's being projected onto you. Basically, Spirit is saying for you to live in the moment. Do not get distracted with ideas about a situation, things that you want to do, because that can steal you away from not actually going through and going forward with it. Basically, I feel like this card is just saying don't procrastinate when it comes to goals, your business, your career. Don't procrastinate, okay? Then you got the Queen, love and prosperity. So there's some good positive energy surrounding you. Just don't get in your own way when it comes to the first card, like procrastinating, okay? You got the Egyptian, pharaoh goddess here that you can see in the background. So again, very, very positive. Love and prosperity. There'll be a lot of focus on that. This could be a new relationship, a new friendship. It could also be like you are going to, start seeing some increase in your finances. And then you got the Hand of Fate, okay? And this says forces beyond your control intervene. So maybe there's some kind of project that you want, somebody that you want in your life, and for whatever reason, the universe is blocking that from happening, because sometimes what we want is not always what we need, and it's not always what's best for us. And don't fight the universe. Accept the things that as the way that they are meant to be played out. Basically what Spirit is saying, because I feel like you have a very fiery energy where you could become very upset when something doesn't go your way, or something doesn't turn out the way that you had thought it would be turning out. But again, the universe is ultimately the only one that knows the right way of, it happening. So many blessings to you, Picasso's mistress. Tarot cards or tarot. That's all I can see on the screen. All right, MI. Let's do MI. Mr. Shoddy Red asking, how do you find what your rising is? You can go to I think it's there's a website, like a calculator. You can type in astrological or birth chart calculator. There's online, you can just type in how to find my rising sign. And you can put in your date of birth. It's like an engine that generates. You can put in your date of birth and the time, and you need the time that you were born, the city you were born, and then your birthday, and it will pull up that information for you. You should pull up your moon and your. So 2020 is going to be a year for you where you're going to start finding that there are people that are going to be helping you, your friends, turning to them for and support. Okay. They're definitely going to be there. The chalice, it builds your emotions. You're going to start feeling rejuvenated and kind of feeling a fulfillment on all levels. That's the chalice. Okay, the 2019, I feel like was the opposite of what is being shown here. But again, with this card, it's all about your mentality and the changes that you're willing to make in your life. You have to be positive, and you have to have a positive mindset and not be fearful in order for that to happen. Then you got the talisman. You're destined to succeed. So it has the Merkaba symbol here, the triangle up and the triangle down. It's the Merkaba. It's Metatron's cube. It is, very powerful symbol. And then we have all of the different signs in there. So basically, this is a very favorable year for you, MI, on all levels. But again, it's up to your free will to make it the best. Okay. Let me go down. You're welcome, MI. And you can always go back and replay this. The Kozo Kondu asks, are you doing offer sell on readings soon again? I probably won't be running another sell until May, which is my birthday. And then from there, it probably won't be again until October is a very good month that I usually run sales on. It just depends. But right now, this month, no. And part of that is because I have a lot of people that are wanting to get their readings done, and I don't want to keep them waiting and backlog for months and months at a time. There's a lot of psychics that are very successful that they're booked out for the entire year. A lot of celebrity psychics and other psychics, but I don't like that because I don't want people to be waiting. Eventually, I know that that's very possible, but some psychics operate like that. It's just not my thing. So no, that's the only reason why I'm not. I mean, it could change, and I could be running a sell, but to the masses, unless you're a member of Patreon, you need to become a member of my Patreon. It's www.patreon.com. I have sales that will only be exclusive to my Patreons. And I did run a sale for Christmas, 30% off of my readings, but it was only available to my Patreons. So if you are not a Patreon member, you wouldn't know about it. So again, there are going to be certain sales that I may run that will not be that will be before my birthday, before May, but you have to become a Patreon member to get access to that, because that content is only, and those specials are for treats. that are only available, or perks that are only available to my members that are part of my Patreon. I also wanted to say that with Patreon, I am teaching psychic and mediumship courses. So if you're not a member, you're missing out on a lot of content, and it's only $1.99 per month to be a member of my Patreon. Other Patreon people that other people that have Patreons, they have like tier levels. I don't believe in all that crap. I don't believe in like $10.99 or charging $50 for a tier, like some people. So I'm not obviously judging them. That's their thing. That's what they're into, but that's not my thing. That's not what I'm about. So I believe like to have content exclusive to Patreon members, or my Rays of Light that are my patrons. That's what we call y'all, patrons. If you sign up for the $1.99 per month, you get access to exclusive content. So again, I'm teaching psychic and mediumship courses. You're going to get access to videos before they come here. Certain videos like horoscopes, your monthly horoscopes, you'll get access before everyone else, okay? So that, let me see here. Okay, the last one I'm going to do here is going to be Maureen and Mimi Devereaux. Okay, so let me do Maureen, since she donated a while back. Maureen, you need to watch out. Okay, so there's Medusa. That deals with, it says jealousy leads to downfall. So just be very careful that you don't fall in that kind of category at all, Maureen. I know you're not like that, but it could be somebody else that's very vengeful or very jealous of you. So just be on the lookout. Have a level of awareness. Then we got the Oracle, which is a very positive card. It's a seek wisdom and guidance from elders. So you will be getting psychic readings like you are today, down the road in 2020 to get, insight. You will be getting that. And then we got for you here, fate has blocked this path for you. You got here the hindrance. So again, there's a reason that you've been blocked from something that you want, Maureen, and it is because it's not time, and maybe it's not for your greatest and highest good. Okay, and let me do Mimi Devereaux, because she did donate. Motherhood 19 asked me, can I do a video on how to use my Oracle cards? Yes, and if you have purchased my Oracle cards, if they do not come with a booklet, a physical booklet printed out, but I do have a PDF file that is a booklet for it that you can, I can email to you, and that you can print out if you purchase my Oracle cards. But I definitely will be doing a video. That's one of my videos that I will be doing. And it probably will be only available to my Patreon. And then I may release it later on in the year to YouTube. So that way, those of you that purchase an Oracle card, my Oracle deck, will be able to use it. Or, use that video to understand my cards a little bit better. But really and truly, the cards are self-explanatory. They're not like other cards. Like these cards, you look at them and pretty much it tells you straight up like what you're asking about or what you need to know. So even the depictions are very like accurate. So I really, really like them. Okay. Okay, for Mimi, I got here for you the gate. A barrier keeps you from your goal. So something is blocking you. Someone is blocking you. I feel like these doors perhaps are not necessarily, this is something career or financially oriented. Maybe this is procrastination. Maybe this is just fears yourself that you have around your finances. But basically, whatever it is, we're going to find out with the next card. The Oracle, seek guidance and wisdom. I feel like there's a way to unlock those gates to kind of get past those barriers or those roadblocks. I'm going to recommend for you to do a road opener candle, okay? Get a road opener candle, and then on a sheet of paper, we call that a petition. Write down on your sheet of paper what your financial goals are for 2020. For those of you that are listening to this or that do listen to this broadcast later on and you're going through something financially, or you feel like there's some financial roadblocks that you went through in 2019, you can use a blockbuster or a road opener candle. Basically, I would suggest getting a blockbuster and a road opener and doing the blockbuster first and then doing the road opener second. And usually these candles are already fixed with herbs and intentions, but you can also set your own intentions and you can do it yourself. If you're going to do a blockbuster, I would do the color red, a solid red glass candle. You can add some herbs in there like lavender, some cinnamon, a sprinkle of cinnamon. You could, also put like what's copal, like incense, like a couple of that in there. There's different ways that you can prepare your candle or dress it. And if you're doing a road opener, I definitely recommend the color orange because the color orange has the energy of releasing a roadblock. And then you could put cinnamon in there, some cloves, and maybe some lavender as well. There's other things that you can put in there as well, different herbs. So just whatever herb you think works best for you. The oracle says that, and then you've got the last card says serendipity. Bright new prospects are on the horizon. So this is for Mimi. So financially, there is, like I said, once you get some guidance for your career, once you sit down with your own spirit guides and do the magical aspects, Mimi, then you're going to be like seeing around the fall time. To me, when I see this card, it gives me the fall, kind of like winter 2020. As towards the end of the year, the latter part of this year. So again, you're going to be working on your intentions and manifestations all through the beginning part of the year. And as we get into the end of the year, things are definitely going to get a lot better. So that was the reading there for you. All right, guys, I want to thank you so much for being here. I love you so much. I will be doing another live Wednesday next week, hopefully. Don't hold me to that because sometimes my schedule's erratic and I have to change up without a notice. So just pay attention. If you're not subscribed to my channel, go to one of my videos. Look at the video on the bottom right-hand corner, which would be, I think, on this side of your screen. Hit that red subscribe button and then hit the notification bell icon that says all. It has to say all, so that way you'll be notified of everything that I put out, whether it's a live that I'm going live or a new video, and you will be like, it will pop up on your phone. It will also pop up on your emails. You should be like emailed, I believe. So blessings and love and light, guys. Until next time, I hope you have a fabulous rest of the new year, rest of this week, and enjoy it. Okay, bye.